Okay. Is your boy Fluffy? He's back. And this is part 2 of 3 of how to build a tank and brick rigs. Yeah. So, I didn't destroy it all the way. Hold on, I gotta... Okay, well, yeah. As I find the seat and... Oh, yeah, I got my HUD off. Okay. So, yeah. What the heck? That's fast. So yeah, as I continue destroying this tank with this one. So last video we talked about making the base of the tank. And we made a simple base for the tank. So yeah. Now we're going to be talking about giving it an armament. Now we're not going to be giving it an armament like this one. Which, by the way, this is not my tank. This is made by somebody named Space. And it's a really cool tank. We're going to be adding an armament to our own tank. So, here is the tank we previously made. Now, there are two ways you can add an armament to a tank. You could put it, bam, right on the front of the vehicle. But that'll have limited rotational freedom, so it's only going to be able to shoot forward. Or you could put it on top of the vehicle, in a turret. That way it can shoot all the way around it. So we're going to have a top-mounted turret. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to use an actuator. So, again, let's set this to steel, and set it to a nice green color. And so this is going to be how we turn the turret around. And then we're going to build another piece on it that's going to allow us to move the gun up and down. So, we use this piece for the turret. So, what I do to do this is use these redirector pieces, and we do this. Another redirector piece. We place this on the 4 others, so that we got one point right here. I'm actually going to move these back a little bit. So we get these points, this point right here, and we're going to place another actuator on it. This is going to control the up and down movement of the cannon. So this way is troublesome because, well, not troublesome, but to do this, you have to clip pieces through each other. And what I mean by that is pieces can be inside each other and or go through each other. Yeah, pieces can be inside each other. So this piece is connected to this piece, but it's sticking out this way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add another redirector. This is where we're going to situate the gun. So that's connected. And then I'll add this piece on top of it. And these little pieces will allow us to put down the cannon. So we're going to go into this section and we're going to put down the main cannon, which is this. It's a 2x2x2 piece, and it's all merged inside, so it's all merged inside itself, so it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. Get that? Has some barrels, and you have the gun mounted on the tank. Now what I also like to do is I like to stack these cannons on top of each other to give the illusion of a more powerful round. Actually, I'm going to delete the ones I just put there so that I can demonstrate later. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to set these actuators. So these are on accumulated by default. Instead of being on auxiliary, we go to this actuator right here is going to go to yaw. And this one right down here is going to go to pitch. So this is side to side, and this one is up and down. And now we can change the speed. So I'm going to set this to 0.5, so that's half speed. I'm going to set this one to 0.25, which is a quarter speed. Now I am going to set the minimum angle all the way down to -360 and maximum angle to +360. So this turret is going to be able to go around in a circle indefinitely. In any direction. Or I should say along the vertical axis, the y-axis. And then this one, we're going to get a little, I guess, different with this. So we're going to set the minimum angle to 25 degrees or something. Oh no, actually, I guess we could set maximum angle. So maximum angle, 25 degrees. Now it looks like it's going to go down. However, I think, if I'm correct, it might go up instead. I'm actually going to set it 5 degrees lower so that it doesn't collide with the chassis of the vehicle. Minimum angle is going to go to, or actually no, that's going to, since it's going to go to 10. Or no, it's going to be -10. There we go, so I believe this should be correct. So I'm going to save that, exit. I'm actually going to go into the map real quick and remove this vehicle. And so yeah, we got the cannon on the tank. And now, you press this. Oh my, those are the wrong controls. Well, this is a good time to explain something, which is the engineering design process. So the engineering design process has 7 steps. First, you have to define the problem, which is obviously you want to build a tank, do background research, which is how you found these videos, specify the requirements, which I did in the previous video, and now we gotta brainstorm, evaluate, and choose the solution, develop and prototype the solution, and test the solution. Doing the last 3 that I mentioned are key, because what I did is I got out of the garage to test if the vehicle works. So I found out that when I press the up and down key, this happens. Left and right arrow keys, this happens. So now, I just set that to, so now I know what to fix. So I'm going to go ahead, enter the editor, open the tank. I'm going to set this to pitch. So this is up and down. This is going to be set to yaw. So save. Exit with vehicle. Up and down is correct. Looks like I was correct with the whole setting. Side to side is inverted. So I'm going to go back into the garage. And I'm going to open the tank again. I'm going to set the speed to -0.5 on rotation. Exit with the vehicle. Now turret rotation is correct. And we also have the cannon. Hold on, what? Oh, there we go. So yeah, it can take itself out pretty well, pretty easily. So that tank got destroyed pretty quick. And so I'm gonna go into this one instead. Which seat is right here. Backspace. And I am going to set it right here in front of this tank. And this one. Back up a little bit. And now I am going to fire into this tank. And you'll see that this tank does less damage against this than this, because of the increase in this one's armor, which I'll get onto that in the 3rd video. And this gun isn't really... well, yeah, I guess it's fine. But yeah. It still does a little bit of damage. But yeah, it still struggles to hit the turret off of the tank. So it's doing damage to it. Hasn't hit it off yet. You can see the gun. There it goes. So at least the gun's off. That took lots of shots. However, there's a solution to this. Because Oh, I spawned it instead. Silly. Because... open an editor this time. We can stack these cannons. So I have 3 cannons here. Going to put this one here. And this one here. Now they're stacked on top of each other. And they'll fire at the same time, giving the illusion that it's firing a more powerful shot. So I'm going to save this. Exit. Oh, what the heck happened? Okay, there we go. And yeah. So here it is. And I'm going to respawn this tank. Respawn. Get a little closer. And I'm going to fire right at its turret. Okay, doesn't seem to be doing that much damage. But yeah. I find that this is kind of the sweet spot with 3 cannons. That's what I have on the Tiger build. So yeah, it does more damage, it's got more force behind it, but yeah. So get that tank. And again, I'm going to armor this turret up because right now the gun is completely exposed and one shot will be enough to take it off. So I'm going to use the wrong brick. This brick. Put this one here. Get out of steel. Color green, because... Okay. I was wondering if there was a brick that I left in the tank. And I'm going to encase this. And I'm going to put this on the front. And yeah. Here it is. We have a box on top of a box with a cannon sticking out the front. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put another piece. Or should I? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to put another piece here. So I'm going to go to redirectors, and I'm actually going to do this. And on front of this, I'm going to place this. This is actually going to come into utility a little later. So exit the vehicle. What the heck? Why does it keep doing that? Oh, it might be because this one's here. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Alright. Okay. I'm gonna... remove... Okay. So here's our tank. And yeah, so it's enclosed, and its gun is, well, protected. Yeah. So hold on, so I'm actually gonna respawn this, And I'm going to fire it at the base, at the gun mantlet of our tank. It's that part right there. This part, like, right where the gun is. Yeah, I guess it's just protecting it. But yeah. So you see? After that, that one shot was enough to take off the cannon. So now I can't fire. See, it's free floating in there now. So yeah. That is a problem. But we can fix it. Oh, it's rolling. The way we can do that is by reinforcing this one piece to hold the gun. So I'm actually going to take some of the pieces off so I can access it easier. And so this one piece in here, this piece, no, that's not it. Where is it? I'm just gonna move this. This piece right here. So this piece, what I can do, actually I don't think I could do that. Yeah, whatever. This piece, I can do this, and this, get that again, and put that there. What that did is it reinforced the main gun. I'm also going to add another plate to the front so that it has even more defensive power. And I'm going to connect these simply by putting this in there. And, oh, I forgot to put this back on the turret. I don't need you yet. And just like that, save it, and the gun should be more sturdy. So as you can see, it's there. Now, if I face it here, and I run over to this one, and I just a little bit. Cannon is going, as you can see, that's still attached. And, oh, it's, what? Hold up. Oh, it might be that, wait, what? Hold up. Detach the seat. Oh, I see what it did. So I don't know how, but it hit the thing, and it shot it off. Okay, so let's try that again. So, put the gun mantlet, and after that, yeah, I don't think I'm able to fire anymore, but you get the point. It's stronger, and that actually made a difference on this particular tank. So as you can see, can do that, hit the front, and go in here, and I'm still able to shoot. So yeah. I did lose one of the guns, but there's casualties in war still, but it's fine. So you got that. That tank is rolling away. So what we've basically done is we have built a functional tank. Now, it's not the most durable thing in the world, but it works. It's able to do damage, it's able to drive, it's functional. That's all that matters. Oh, what? I'm gonna undo that because... Okay. So, functional tank. And yeah. But with that whole turret thing, while we were adjusting the turret controls to the correct keys, we used the engineering design process, or part of it at least. We tested it, found out that something didn't work, and we found the problem, and we fixed it, and then we went back, discovered that something else didn't work, and we fixed it. And so yeah, we used the engineering design process to correct the turret, and yeah. So, what we're gonna do in the next video is we're going to armor this thing up. Because if you haven't seen already, I guess, it's not the best. It doesn't have the best armor. You see, I blew up the engine in 3 shots. Took off the turret in 1. Took out the engine in 2. As compared to this thing, it took a few more shots. But if you have, like, but this would, yeah, so it's just, yeah. So it's a tank, it works, it drives pretty nicely, it shoots. See, it shoots, and it has a functional turret, so I can do all this, shoot that other, see if I can snipe that other tank. Too high. Too high still. Too low. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. As you get for trying to escape. So anyway, this is our little tank. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Because it's got a gun, it shoots, it drives, and it may not be the most survivable thing, but it's functional. So yeah, it's gonna be the end of the video. Alright.